you already know that what is the binary number system. In binary number system, your number is either in the form of 0 or 1, and your base is 2 because there are only two possible numbers, which is 0 and 1. In octal number system, your base is 8, okay, and there are possible 8 possible combination from 0 to 7, okay, by which you can represent your number. Same you have seen in the previous lecture that in the hexadecimal number system you can represent your numbers from 0 to f, means from 0 to 9, and for 10 you are representing a, and so on. For 15 you are representing f. Okay, so this example we have taken in the previous lecture, like 66 base 10, and when you have converted this 66 base 10 into binary number system, like means in base 2, you need to divide by 2. Okay, and from bottom to top, you need to write all these numbers. Okay, this 928 base 10, this we have already taken in as an example. Okay, we haven't discussed like if there is any decimal fractional part, so what is the method for conversion? Okay, so in today's lecture, we will see like what is the method for conversion if the number is in fractional part. Okay, so this I think these things you have gone through in your schooling time in 12th maybe or in 11th. So this 105, there are two parts. Basically, one is this 105 and another one is this 75. So this 105, you need to convert as per usual method, like 105 you need to divide, you will get 52, and the remainder you need to write here, that is 1. Again, if you divide by 2, you will get 26, and so on. You need to do this method, and if you convert 105, you will get a binary number which is 1101001. Okay, this we already know from the previous thing. Now the thing is you need to convert this 0.75 also in binary number system. Okay, so what you will do? Okay, one have given the answer which is correct. Okay, student name is Charmi Mehta. You are correct. Your answer is correct. Okay, so what you need to do with 0.75? You need to write 0.75, and since you want to convert this number into a binary form, you need to multiply this number by 2. Okay, if you are multiplying, you are getting 1.50. Okay, so you need to leave this integer part, and you need to take this fraction part for our next calculation. Okay, 0.50, again you need to multiply with the same number. Okay, you are getting 1.00 this time. Okay, suppose if you are not getting any if you are getting any fractional part in this case also, again you need to take that fractional part, again you need to multiply by 2, you need to calculate next number, again you need to take fractional part, you need to do the same thing. Okay, till you are getting one proper integer. And after getting these values, you need to write your answer in this format. Okay, so for 0.75 in decimal, when you are converting in a binary, you are getting 0.1. This one is the first one, and this one is the next one. 1 base 2 as a binary part. Okay, so whenever if you are compiling whole thing like 105.75 base 10, you will write your answer. First you will write for 105, which is 1101001. Then you need to write for 0.75, which is 11. Okay, base 2. And this is your answer. The one thing you need to remember, if you are writing any answer, suppose if you go back to your nursery or the first class, whenever I say like you have 5 rupees, okay, So I'm saying you are having a 5 rupees note, means that 5 is in decimal number system. So whether you write 5 or 05 or 005 rupees, all the things are equal. Okay. In the same manner, if I say you have 5 rupees 25 paise, either you write 25 or 25 0 250, or means in the fractional part you can add as many zeros as you want in the right side. In the decimal part you can add as many zero as you want on the left side. There will be no effect on this number. The value of this number will remain same as it is. Okay, that is 5.25. So the same thing you can apply in this one also. You can write your answer 0000 as many zeros as you want. Then your answer. Then you can write 1 1, and as many zeros as you want. You can add here also. Okay. If you are writing your answer in this way, this number and this number both are same. Okay. So is that clear? If it is clear, you can write yes. If you are having any doubt, you can unmute your mic and you can ask questions. Okay. Okay. If it is clear, uh, in the previous class, I told you need to be ready with your pen and paper. Okay. So open your notebook and solve this problem. 347.93 base 10, and you need to convert in octal number system. Okay. So the same principle you need to go through. 347, you need to, for octal conversion, you need to convert this in octal. Okay. For octal, you need to divide it by 8, and whatever last value you are getting from bottom to top, you need to write for this 347. For 0.93, 93, you need to multiply by 8. Whatever value you are getting after that, after this point, like fractional part, you need to take consider for the next calculation. Okay, and so on you need to do. If this calculation is not ending at all, you need to consider four values. Means one value, two value, three value, and four value. At least four value you need to consider. Okay, if it is not ending after 4 5 6 step, you need to consider these four values for your answer. Okay, solve it. Okay, Josna, you are getting correct answer. Vinayak also getting correct answer. Satyam also getting correct answer. Yash Pandey, correct answer. Rakesh, correct answer. Okay, so many correct answers are there now. Okay, good. So most of you are getting correct answer. Like when, do I need to solve this one? Is there anyone who wants solution for this one? Anyone? Okay. Uh, okay, some of the students, they want solution. Okay, Pawan, I am giving the solution for this one. So the thing is, whenever you want to convert any decimal part into a octal number system, the first thing is for the non-fractional part, for the integer part, you need this is the universal method. Whenever you want to convert decimal into any base, if I want to convert into a base 8, I need to divide by 8. So I will get 43. Okay, and the remainder is 3. Then again, if I divide by 8, I will get 5. and this remainder will be 3. So if I write from bottom to top, this will be 533. Similarly, I will do for 0.93, and 0.93 I need to multiply by this, because I am converting my number decimal number into a octal number. I need to multiply by 8. It will become 7.44. So I need to leave this 7 and I need to consider that 0.44, and again I need to multiply. If I multiply by 8, it, I will get 3.52. If I take 0.52 into 8, I will get 4.16. I think you are getting the same thing. Okay. And if I take 0.16 into 8, you will get 1.28. Okay. So you can see that there is no recursion. Okay. If I am solving for these four values, there is no recursion for these four values. Okay. Recursion means it may happen that after this value and this value, you will get 7.44 again and 3.52 again. If this is happening, so we can say that 7 3 are recurring number, and 7 3 will occur in infinite times. Okay. So because these are not recurring, this is going to be a very long number. So we will consider only four number and we will write our answer in this pattern. Okay. So if I write my total answer will become 347.93. If I convert in this decimal number into a octal number system, this will become 533.7341. Okay. And this is in base 8. Is that clear now? If it is clear now, write yes in the chat box. Or if you have any confusion, you can ask by unmuting yourself. Okay. Okay. So now it is clear. And total number of students are 75. Okay. So from this lecture onwards, if you want, you can record this lecture also, and I am also recording this lecture. And by default, I am taking your attendance. You need not to worry about attendance. Software already means noting your name and from which email ID you are entering this chat box. Okay, so you need not to worry about all those things. Okay, for easy, like for my convenience, like I can recognize you from your chat and from your name. It's better you write your full name, or if you can write your full name space roll number also, from the next time you can do that one also. Okay. If in case I want to check something, I can check it easily. Okay, this means which class, either CSE or ECE student, this student have given this answers, and like he is participating in these classes very much. Okay. So the next example is very similar to our previous example. Okay. The like only one change is there. In this part, we need to convert our decimal thing into an hexadecimal number. Okay. All the steps are same. Whenever you are converting your decimal number system into any base, I'm not saying you convert into hexadecimal or octal. If you convert into base 9 or base 7 or base 11 also, this is an standard method. Okay. For fractional part, you need to deal in the same way. For the integer part, you need to deal in the same way. But remember, for this method is applicable whenever you are converting decimal to any base. Is that clear? Okay, so solve this question. Okay, Saurav, correct answer. Satyam Kumar, correct answer. Good. Soumya, correct answer. Shivangi, correct answer. Shubhadeep, correct answer. Okay. So now I can see that. Okay, Akash, correct answer. Who is the Mani Verma? Incorrect answer. Hariom, incorrect answer. Rakesh, incorrect answer. Praveen Yadav, incorrect answer. Okay, so okay, from your answer, what I can see where you are going wrong. Okay, okay, let's see the solution of this question. Okay, so whenever you are having like integer part is very simple. Like most of you have done correct solution for this integer part. Whenever you divide by 16, you will get 2 as a reminder, and you need to write in this way. Okay, so the thing is dealing with 675. Where you are doing wrong, who is that? Hari Om Yadav, that is not correct. This 18 will be 1 2, not C. Okay, you are converting this 1 2 also in C. Like, okay, I will explain step by step. Whenever you are converting this 18, you are getting this as a one number and this as a one number. Okay, so when you are writing 18 base 10 into a hexadecimal number, you need to write this, you need to take these numbers as a two identical or different numbers. Okay, this is separate one and this is separate two in the base 16. Okay, don't write C in the place of this 1 2. Is that clear, Hariom? Okay, and the next thing is whenever you are writing this, calculating hexadecimal part of 675.675 base 10, you need to multiply this into 16, you will get 10.8. If you multiply 0.8 into 16, you will get 12.8. Okay, somebody unmuted mic. Vamsi, you want to ask something? Okay. Again, again 0.8 into 16, it will come as 12.8, and you can see the recursion at this point. Okay. Again, if you take 0.8 into multiply by 16, you will get 12.8. Again, you need to take 0.8 again. So you can see your 12 value is recurring. Okay, and what you need to do, you need to write your answer in this way. Okay, and in this case you can see that I need to take this value 10, 12, 12, and so on. Okay, so whenever I am writing like 18.675 convert base 10 convert into hexadecimal, I can write 1 2. 10, 12, 12, 12, so on. Okay, and this 10 is a one number, this 12 is a one number, this 12 is a one number. So this, if I'm writing in this way, this is my incorrect answer. What I need to do, I need this, well, the value of 10 in hexadecimal representation is not 10. This is basically A. And same, this 12, this 12 number is not there in hexadecimal list. The 12 is, this 12 number is represented by C. Okay, so is that clear? And these 1 2 are different. So either you can write 3 times C, 4 times C, okay, na? Or you can write a 12 point A C bar base 16, means this C is repeating itself. Okay, is that clear now? Those who have done some silly mistakes, like some of you have converted this 12 into C, and some of you have left this 101212 as it is. So those answers are incorrect. Either this one is correct or this one is correct. These answers are correct. Okay, or you can write 10 also. That is also correct. Okay, is there any doubt in this question? If it is clear, write yes in the chat box. If you are having any doubt, you can unmute yourself and ask whatever doubt you are having. Okay. Okay. So till this point, all the things are clear to you. Now we have already seen in the previous lecture like conversion of binary number to any other base. Okay. Binary to any other base. Okay. So we will take one example from binary to decimal number system conversion. Okay. So we have taken this example in our previous class. So what you are doing, you are taking your if there is no fraction. Okay, what you are taking your binary number and location of one, mainly location of one, because if you are taking location of zero and converting that into a decimal part, your contribution will become zero. Okay, so mainly all the ones will be effective while converting any binary number into any base. Okay, so if you are calculating these numbers, mainly this one will contribute to your decimal number system, this one will contribute to your decimal number system or any base system, this one and this one. Okay, so when you calculate, so this method you have already seen, you will get 163 if you are converting this number. Okay, now we will take this example. Okay, one of you have given answer also, that is correct answer, and we will see like method is very similar. Okay, method is very similar. So what you need to do okay, Charmi Mehta correct answer, Vinayak correct answer, Shashwat correct answer, Deepti correct answer. Okay, good. It's good to see like you are solving these questions in online lecture. Okay, Rishabh incorrect answer. Okay, Akash, Shivangi, Shonal, Pranav, correct answer. Okay, so do you need solution of this one? Okay, so this is the first question. We are dealing with binary number system conversion to any other base. So I will give solution for this one. Don't worry. Those who are not solving these questions by their own, or they can't be able to solve this question, they can see the solution of this question. So what we need to do? Okay, so this part for this part conversion we are taking locations like the location of this one is zeroth location, this one is first location, second, third, this one is fourth location, fifth, this one is sixth location, this one is seventh location. And if I go after this decimal point, this is minus one location, minus two, this one is minus three location. Okay, most of you have answered correctly. Okay, if those students who are having doubt in this question, or all of you can listen to this. Okay, there is one thing like either you can write the solution in this form. Like for this seven, you write one into you need to convert into base decimal number system. Okay, so if you are converting from binary, so you need to write from 2 to the power 7 plus 1 into 2 to the power 6 plus 0. Either you write this value 0 into 2 to the power 6 5 plus 1 into 2 to the power 4 plus 0 into 2 to the power 3 plus 0 into 2 to the power 2 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to power 0 plus 1 into 2 to power minus 1 plus 0 into 2 to power minus 2 plus uh, 1 into 2 to power minus 3. Okay, if you write full expression, okay, Another thing is you can neglect this 0, 0, 0 thing, because whenever you are going to multiply any value with 0, you will get 0. Okay, this also you are getting 0, this also you are getting 0, this also you are getting 0. Okay, so for like solving it in a faster way, you can write these value, like you can consider the values which are non-zero. Okay, so you can write only this 2 to the power 7 plus 1 into 2 to the power 6 plus 764 1 into 2 to the power 4 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power 0 plus 1 into 2 to the power 1 minus 1 plus 1 into 2 to the power minus 3. Okay, and if you are solving this thing, 2 over 7 is 128 plus 64 plus 2 over 16 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.125. If you solve all these things, you will get 211.625. And this number is in decimal number system. Okay, so this method is actually for conversion of any x base into decimal number system. Okay, no need to worry. It can be 2 also, it can be 3 also, it can be 7 also, 8 also, 16 also, anything. Okay, if it is 2, you need to write all the values in the power of 2. Okay, if it is base 8, you need to write all these things in the power of 8. Okay, is that clear? With this method, you can convert any base into decimal. With the previously, whatever you have seen, with this method, what you can do, you can convert base 10 into any base. Okay. If it is integer also you can convert. If it is fraction also you can convert. If it is a mixture of integer and fraction, you can convert any to any base from base 10. And in this method, it's opposite. You can convert from any base to base 10. Is that clear? If it is clear, write yes in the chat box. Otherwise, you can unmute yourself and ask your doubt. Is that clear? Okay. You are answering. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so we will go to one more question of this type. So this question is, if you see this question, it is very different from the previous one, but the concept is same. Okay, if you understand concept, okay, you can solve any problem. Okay, if you don't know the concept, whenever I am changing any number or whenever I am changing any base, you will get confused. Okay, what steps you need to follow. Okay, if your concepts are very clear, you can solve all the questions of number system. Okay, so in this lecture also we are at the very beginning of our number system, but before starting all the very conceptual topics, okay, you need to understand this number system like in a very well manner. Okay, so in this question, what you need to do, you have one octal number and you need to convert this number into a decimal number system. So this is similar to previous one. In this one, the value of base x is 8. Okay, solve this question. Okay, 513. Okay, so most of you are getting correct answer. Uh, Incorrect answers. Some of you are getting incorrect answer. I can't be able to understand why this value. Okay, Dhaval. Can you explain like by seeing your answer, I can't be able to predict what are the steps you have taken in your calculation. Solve it again. Dhaval, solve it again. Raman, solve it again. Jyotsna, solve it again. Shubham, solve it again. Otherwise, okay, I will solve this one. Okay. Okay. And most of you are getting correct answer. Shorodip, Manishankar, incorrect. Shorodip, incorrect. Sahil Kumar, incorrect. Hariom, incorrect. Vamsi, incorrect. Suraj, incorrect. Okay, Vamsi, somewhere. Okay, Vamsi is correct. Deepthi, correct. Okay, okay. So those the answer is 531.0937. Okay, so those Hariom, I think it's correct. Where is your answer? Hariom, Hariom. 531. Okay, 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 Hariom, it's correct. Okay, so I am solving this problem. Those who can't be able to, who haven't solved it correctly, they can realize their mistake by seeing the solution. Uh, sorry, I can't be able to like. Is there anyone who is asking any question? Your audio was not clear when you unmuted. It's okay. Okay. Now see, with the help of the previous question, we are solving this question also. Okay. So this 3 is in the, I need to change my marker color. Okay. So this 3 is in the zeroth location. This 2 is in the first location. I can ignore this 0 also in the same as previous case. And this 1 is there in the third location. Similarly, I can ignore this 0. This 6 is in the -2 location. Okay, so after knowing the location, like after leaving the 0, we can write we the conversion in this way, like 1 into 10 to power, sorry, 8 to power, because this base 8, 3 plus this 2 into 8 to power 1 plus this 3 into 8 to power 0 plus this 6 into 8 to power -2. Okay, if you solve this question, maybe you need calculator. This is 512 plus this 16 plus 3 plus 0 point, if you solve it, 0.0937. Okay, and when you add these three numbers, uh, you will get 531.0937, and this is in the base 10. Okay, you can write 00 also here, and you can add 10 also at this point. Okay, all the answers will be, means all the answers are same. Okay, so is that clear? Is there any confusion? If it is clear, we will go to this question. In this question, we need to convert this number. This is in a hexadecimal number into a decimal number system. I have a doubt. Okay, sure, you can unmute yourself and you can ask whatever you want.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Saram.
Sir, up to how much decimal we have to write? Because I've written point 0.09. So is
Yeah.
that correct or
So
not?
that is correct, but it will be better if you write your part like up to four fractional parts. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Whenever you are writing any fraction part, um, write up to four fraction part. If that is recurring, like in some answer you are getting like 3 2 2 2. So it's your choice. You can write these four parts also, or you can write these 3 2 part also.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So solve this problem. This is hexadecimal conversion into decimal conversion. Okay. So invalid hexadecimal number f. Okay, okay, this is not an invalid number. Actually, whenever you are dealing with hexadecimal number system, your number is range is from 0 to 9 and then A to F. Okay, F is denoting 15th. If you are representing F in a decimal number system, it is 15. Okay, Shekhar, so F is correct. Okay, so most of you are getting very correct answer. I think you are doing some mistake in fractional part, and I know why these mistakes are there. These mistakes are there because whenever you are calculating a separate fraction part, you are not taking four values after decimal point. So that's why there are some differences in the fractional part in all the answers. Okay. 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 Most of you are getting very correct answer, but Suman Kumar, your fraction part is wrong. Okay. So let's see what you need to take care in this question. Okay. This is very simple. Like for integer part, this is 1 into 16 to power 3 plus f into 16 over 2. But this f is actually 15. So 15 into 16 to power 2 plus 6 into 16 to power 1 plus 3 into 16 to power 0 plus I am leaving this 0, then e is basically your 14. 14 into 16 to power minus 2 plus b, that is 11 into 16 to power minus 3. So if you are calculating 16 cube, that is 4096. Then 16 square into 15. If you need calculator, by the way, if you are means for solving these things. This is a 3840, and this is 16 into 6, that is 96 plus 3. Okay, so when you add these numbers, you will get 8035. Okay, and most of you are getting 8035. Is that clear? Okay, while solving this 16 square into 14, what you are doing, some of you have written, I think, 0.05 for this. Some of you have written 0.054 for this. Some of you have written 0.046, 0546 for this. Okay. So whenever you are calculating, whenever you are dealing with the fractional part, like you need to consider at least 4 digits after decimal. Okay, so if you have considered 0.05 or 0.0, okay, your answer will be like somewhat different from the original answer. Okay, and it will create an impact, like it's not, whenever you are changing it in the reverse manner, you will get a different answer. Okay, so for this 11 into 16 to power 3 minus 3, you will get 0.0026. Okay, why I'm telling you this, you need to write till 4 point, because suppose if you are writing this number as a 0.00, so means 0.00 is nothing. Okay, so it means what you are doing, you are neglecting this part. Okay, you are neglecting this b, because you are neglecting this number, you have neglected this thing, means indirectly you are neglecting this b, but b is there in question. Okay, so is that clear? So in practice also you need to write 4 digits after your decimal part. Okay, if you are getting some very small numbers. Okay, so if you add these all numbers, you will get 8035 0.0572 base 10. Is that clear? If it is clear, write yes in the chat box. If you are still having any doubt, you can unmute yourself, and whatever doubt you are having, you can share with me. Okay, so till this point, what are the things we have seen? Okay, we will take some extra blank space. Okay, so what are the things we have seen? The one thing we have seen is like we have converted any base x into base 10, means indirectly you are converting binary number system into decimal number system, octal number system into decimal number system, hexadecimal number system into decimal number system, or any number system into decimal number system. Okay, the second thing what we have seen is we can convert base 10 also in base x. Okay, for these things we have seen examples, like we have converted base 10 into base 2, base 10 into base 8, base 10 into base 16. Okay, or you can convert base 10 into base x, any base 7, base 5, base 4 with the same methodology. Okay, so these things we have already seen. With these things, what you can do, you can convert, if I treat this as a x, okay, and if I treat this as a y, okay, if I merge them together, what you can do, you can convert any base x into any base y. Okay, if you want to convert, suppose I have given some example with a base 5 and I told you to convert into base 7. Okay, what you need to do, you need to convert that base 5 into base 10. Okay, so you need to go from this first step, base 5 into base 10, then you need to go from base 10 into base 7. Okay, so this is the concept for changing any base x into any base y. Okay, so remember this thing. Whenever you want to convert any arbitrary base, okay, anything to anything, okay, you need to go through with decimal number system, and this is the like standard way, and we have developed some shortcuts also for dealing with octal binary hexadecimal numbers, because in digital communication or in digital electronics also, what is happening, like we are mainly dealing with our decimal number system, octal, hexadecimal, and binary number system, base 7, base 8, base 7, base 9, base 11. we can represent our numbers in that number system also. Okay, and that base also. Okay, but what is like all the things, all the computers, all the machines, they are understanding hexadecimal system. Okay, so there is an standard. If you are talking about machine language, or you want to instruct anything to your microcontroller, microprocessor, or anything, any code you are writing, so you need to be aware of hexadecimal number system. Whenever you are talking about digital or digital thing, means signals or modulation. Okay, digital modulation, you need to take care about this 0 1 thing. Okay, and this octal number system is also very important whenever you are dealing with the communication or with all those things. So mainly, and decimal number system, we know it in a very well manner. Like we can interpret it easily. Okay, if anyone is giving me like some amount of rupees or some amount of things in a hexadecimal number system, I can't be able to interpret that one very easily. Like I need to take pen and calculate. Okay, what he want to say. Okay, what computer is saying. Okay, if my computer is like converting that thing into into a decimal number system, and conveying the final result in decimal number system, I can understand it easily. Okay, because from our beginning, like from our nursery classes, all the things, all the mathematics, all the subjects, we are, whatever calculations we are doing in decimal number system. We are not doing in hexadecimal. But all the things, whatever machine is doing, it's doing in hexadecimal number system. Okay, so if you are giving instruction in decimal also, you need to write something, some codes, or some you need to incorporate some header file, so that your whatever value you are giving as per your convenience uh, will be converted to hexadecimal part before like so that machine can understand what you want to say. Okay, so we have already designed our all the machines in such a way that it can understand hexadecimal part. Okay, so in this subject, or in the subject which is related to digital communication, digital signal processing, okay, microprocessor, microcontrollers, in those subjects, or in digital electronics also, in those subjects, you basically need to deal with binary, octal, hexadecimal, and decimal number part. Okay, but these, whatever concept I have given to you, you can apply in any base. Is that clear? So these are the universal methods, whatever I have taught till now, and by gaining the knowledge of these methods, you can convert any base to any base. That is important. Okay, those who are preparing for any examinations like civil services, IES, or any other thing, scientist job, if in your competitive exam these types of questions will come in your future when you are there, you will be there in final year or third year. If this is the question to convert base 5 into base 7 or something, you need to go through with base 10. Okay, if it is clear, write yes in the chat box. If you are having, if you want to do any discussion, or if you are having any question, not large discussion, short discussion, keep it to till very small discussion. I think I have conveyed what I think I have like realized what are the necessary steps you need to take for conversion of any base to any base. Okay, so the next thing is like we will go to the topic which is binary to binary, octal to binary conversion. Okay, we will deal first with octal to binary conversion. Okay, so octal means your base is 8 and binary means your base is 2. So if you deal with the previous thing, so I have said whenever you want to change any base x to any base y, what you need to do, you need to change this one into base 10 and then 10 into 2. Okay, so this is the correct way. Okay, this is the way, like with the concept. But whenever you are dealing with, we have done whenever you are want to convert octal to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to octal, or these conversion of these bases with each other, there are some tricks. Okay, so the trick is mainly the trick. Before understanding the trick, you need to understand like why these tricks are working. Okay, so whenever you are representing your octal number system, okay, answers are correct. Raksha Faujdar, Akash, Shaurav, Yash Pandey, your answers are correct. Okay, because you have studied these things previously somewhere in your 11th or 12th class, or somewhere in your life. Soumya Bharat, no, this answer is not. It's okay. I'm not taking you. Okay, you need not to solve this question. Don't worry. Don't solve it. Okay, pay your attention on the board. Okay, so the thing is, okay, most of you are having correct answer. 90% of your of my chat box is having correct answer. Okay, so let's see the basic. The basic thing is, whenever you are dealing with octal number system means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the numbers, okay, you need to deal with. And if you check, like 7, you can represent in 3-bit system as 111. Okay, and 0, this you can represent as a 000. Okay, similarly 001, this 2 is, sorry, this 1, this 2 is 010, this 3 is 011, this 4 is 100, this 5 is 101, this 6 is 111, this 5 is 110. Okay, so you can represent these 8 numbers in a binary form using 3-bit notation in this way. Okay, and you can see all the possible combinations of these 3 bits are there, lying from this first representation to last representation. Okay, with these 3 bits you can't make any combination which is not there in this list. Okay, so mainly with the 3-bit, using 3-bit, you can represent all the numbers from 0 to 7. Okay, so this is the main reason. If you want to convert your octal into binary, okay, and if I talk about hexadecimal, okay, if I talk about hexadecimal, when my number are till f, my first 0 I can represent as 0000 in 4-bit, and last one is 1111 in 4-bit, and all the numbers in between 0 and f having combination of 4 bits. Okay, combination of 0 and 1 in this 4-bit. Okay, and all the combinations are there in this list from 00000 to 1111. Okay, so this is the main reason we are converting our octal to binary and hexadecimal to binary directly. So what's the method of conversion or converting it directly? You need to take identical number. Like you need to take this 7. This 7 you need to write separately with its binary representation in 3 3-bit form. because you are dealing with octal number system. Okay, again this next 7 you will take, this 7 also you will consider as a for 3-bit representation in binary. Similarly for this 7 again 3 bits, for this 7 again 3 bits. Okay, and you need to write these all bits together, and this is your binary conversion. Okay, so these 3 bits are for first 7, these 3 bits are for next 7, these 3 bits are for next 7, and these 3 bits are for next 7. Is that clear? If it is clear, write in yes in the chat box. And Satyam Kumar, there is 1 0 in between your 1. Okay, so if it is clear, convert this one. The same thing you need to apply, whether it is a fractional part or anything, the same thing you need to apply. Okay, convert this one into binary and write your answer in the chat box. Okay, Satyam. Okay, so for this one also you need to follow the same thing. Okay, so for 5 your number is 101, your 6 your number is 110, for 7 it's 111, for this 6 it's 110, for this 2 it's 010, and in the place of this decimal at the same location you need to substitute that decimal point, and in bracket with base 2, this is your answer. Okay, what you can do, you can remove this 0 also, so your answer can be this one also. This is also the same thing. Okay, you can remove this 0 or you can add zeros also. Okay, so is there any doubt in this question? Should I proceed? If it is clear, write yes in the chat box. Okay. Okay, the next thing is binary to octal conversion. So this is same as previous question, but you need to take care whenever you are writing converting binary to octal. Again, you need to pair up 3 values, but you need to start your pair from the right side. Okay, you need to pair these values like this value and these values. So there are already 9 values. Okay, so you can like easily represent your answer. So what is this 0 1? This one is 5, this one is 3, and this one is 2. So okay, all of you are having the correct answer. This is 235 basic. Very good. Okay, if it is clear, so whenever you have any number, decimal, any number in base 2, and if you want to convert in base 8, okay, make a pairing of 3 3. Make a pairing of 3 3. 3 from here, three numbers from there, 3 numbers from here, and at the end if you are getting some 1 or 2 number, suppose you are getting one number at the end, so you need to make up this number by adding 0 0 at the end and make it as a pair of 3. Similarly, start after this decimal portion, make a pair of 3 first, then 3 again, and in the same manner you need to proceed, and then you need to convert this pair of 3 into your octal part. Okay, if it is hexadecimal conversion, you need to make pair of 4 4. Okay, so is that clear to everyone? If it is clear, write yes in the chat box. Okay, so okay, so solve this question. This is similar to previous one. Solve it. If you want, you for your readability, I can draw lines. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to substitute 1 0 and you need to substitute 2 0 here. Okay, so Saurabh, correct, Yash, correct, Charmi, correct, Shuman, Josina, Vinayak, correct. So everyone is correct. Okay, Yashwant, I think you have done some mistake. Mistake in pairing up. Okay. So this is very simple question. Your answer is 2273 dot 54 and this is base 10. Sorry, base 8. Okay, so most of you got correct answer. Okay, so now we are going to our next section, which is hexadecimal to binary number system. Okay, convert this hexadecimal to binary number system. I told you if you are dealing with hexadecimal, you need to convert in the 4-bit system. Okay, because for all the hexadecimal number system, you can't represent all the hexadecimal number system with a full combination of 3 bits. Okay, with the full combination of 4 bits only, all the hexadecimal number system numbers can be represented. That's why you need to take care of this. Whenever you are dealing with octal, deal with 3 bit. Whenever you are dealing with hexadecimal, deal with 4 bit. Okay, okay, so correct. Okay, so most of you are getting correct answer. So what you need to do, you need to convert it separately. You can convert it separately. This is this one. This is 0100. F is 1111. Okay. So at the end, you can write all the things in a sequence like this way, and this is base 2. Or you can remove these 2 zeros also. You can write your answer in this way also. And you can write your answer in this way or this way. It's your choice. Okay. Okay, so convert this number. Ends with 1. Yeah, it is ending with 1. Okay, leave it. Convert this number. I think for these problems, you need not to pick your pen, paper, or anything. A is 10. This is the value of 10 is. Oh, okay, why I am for better understanding what is the concept I am applying. See, this if your number is this one, what's the concept? The value of this in decimal is 1. The value of this in decimal is 2. The value of this separately means 100 has 4 and this is 8. Okay, so whenever I am saying I want 9 I want to convert 9 in decimal into a binary number system, that is 8 plus 1 directly. So you can write your answer directly, that is 9. Okay. If I am saying I want 6, okay, I want 6 in binary. So 6 is 4 plus 2. Okay, so this 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, that is 6. If I say I want 11, okay, so 11 is 8 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is 1011. Okay, so in this way, it's after like few examples or after some calculation, you can interpret all these things easily. Okay, so most of you are getting, not most of you, all of you are getting the correct answer. Okay, so basically you need to write A, then F, that is F1111. Then after this F, you need to write 1011, so that is 11. C is 12, so 12 is, like I am converting from here. Okay, 8 plus 4 is 12, so 1100. Okay, this B is 11, so that is same 0 1 1011. This E is 1110. This D is 1101. Okay, and write all these numbers in sequence and substitute one decimal part after this one. Next question is binary to hexadecimal conversion, the same concept. So this is very simple. This is your C, this is your 9, and you can write in C9 base 16. Okay, it's very simple. Okay, come to this question. Okay, solve this question. For your convenience, I am making pairs. Okay, this is the 4 pair. This is the 4 pair. This is the 4 pair, and there are only two values, and here it is only one value. Okay, correct. Yash Pandey, first answer. Correct. Saurabh, second answer, correct. Akash, correct. Aman, correct. Wait. Akash incorrect. Maybe typing mistake. Okay, so let's see. If I consider these four values, what's the number that is in hexadecimal? It is B, it is D, and since it is this is only two numbers, I can substitute 10, not 10, 20. Okay, so after placing 20, I can see it's only two. Okay, so this one is 7, and for this one is single, so I need to place three zeros. And after placing 30, I can see that this is 8. Okay, so your answer is 2dB.78 in hexadecimal. Okay, convert this one. Now, what happened till this point? I I told you the tricks for conversion of hexadecimal to binary. Okay, I told you conversion of binary to hexadecimal. Okay, in the in one case also I told you I octal conversion into binary and binary conversion into octal. Okay, now what we are doing, we will convert either 10 to 16 or 8 to 16 or 16 to 8. Okay, so for this conversion you can follow two things. Either you can go to base 10 then base 16. Okay, or you can go to base 2 because you already know 16 to 2 conversion, and from base 2 you can go to base 16. Okay, so this path, conversion of base 8 to base 2 then base 16, is very much easier than conversion of base 8 into base 10 then base 16. Okay, so whenever there is any problem of conversion of base 8 into base 16, follow this path. Convert base 8 into base 2, then base 2 into base 16. It will be much more easier. Okay, so if you understand this thing, convert this number. This is the problem for conversion of hexadecimal into octal number system. Chandan Kumar, incorrect answer. Amardeep Saha, I am not asking about binary number. Just tell me octal number. Okay. Just tell me the answer in octal number. Dhaval, correct. And most of you are correct. If you are incorrect, I will say your name. Don't worry. Yes, Pandey, correct. Raksha, correct. Shail, correct. Okay, most of you are correct. So what you need to do? You need to convert this number into binary. Okay, by writing all the things in 3-bit. Oh, sorry, 4-bit. Like f is this one, a is 1010. Okay, write all the things in a sequence. Okay, if you are writing all the things in a sequence, okay, I am solving this one. You will get 1100 0011 1010 and 1111. Okay, is this the binary number you are getting? Okay, most of you are getting correct answer. Okay, okay. After writing this number, what you need to do? You need to pair 3 for converting into base 8. So when you are making pair of 3, you will end up with single one. For making it a pair of 3, you need to add 2 extra 0, and when you convert it back into octal number system, you will get 1 6 5 and 7. So you can write 1 4 1 6 5 5 7 and this is base 8. So in this way, you can be able to convert base 16 into base 8. Okay, so we'll take one more example of hexadecimal to octal. Convert this number. Okay, correct answer. Shaurav Kumar Singh, I got my first answer. Somewhat correct. Like you have done some mistake. It's not 527. After decimal, it's 534. Okay, now everyone is getting headed. Okay, so the same concept. Okay, this C you can write as a 1100. The 6 you can write as a 0110. Okay, in 4-bit. Then you need to place one decimal. Then A is 1010. Then your E is 1110. Okay. After writing this, what you need to do? You need to pair 3, these 3, and there are only 2, so you need to add one extra 0. Again, I am pairing for 3. These are the 2 values, so I am adding one extra 0. Okay. After doing these things, this can be converted into 3 in octadecimal 0 6. This is 0.53. Okay, and this is 100, that is 4. So this is 306.534 base 8. Okay, so is there any problem in conversion of hexadecimal number to octal number system via binary number system? Okay, if it is clear, write yes in the chat box. If you are having any doubt, you can unmute yourself and say your doubt. Okay, very nice. Okay, so we will go with the and two topics. One is the reverse of previous one. In the previous questions, we are solving hexadecimal to octal. This part we will deal with octal to hexadecimal. So first example is 775 base 8. You need to convert into base 16. Okay, tell me what's the answer for this one? Good. Saurabh Kumar Singh, correct answer. First answer. Dhaval, correct answer. Savita, correct answer. Shubham, correct answer. Okay, so all of you are getting correct answer. So very simple. Okay, this is 111. 7 is also 111. You already know. 5 is also 5 is 101. Okay, after writing these binary numbers in the base 2, what you need to do? You need to pair up in 4 bit form. Okay, from right hand side, because this is the integer part. Okay, so these are the 4 pairs. This is the 4 pairs, and you are ending up with only single bit, which is 1. So for making it as a pair of 4, you need to add 3 extra 0, and you are ending with 0, 0, 0, 1. So 0, 0, 0, 1 is 1. F, this is D, and you can write your answer in this manner: 1FD base 16. Kumar Shishank. 1FD, not 3BT. It's okay. Maybe you have done something mistake with pairing. Okay. Okay. So we will take one last example for conversion. So convert this one. You need again. You need to convert same hexadecimal into hexadecimal. Okay. Shaurav Kumar Singh. Correct. Raksha Fauzdar is the first answer, which is correct. Double correct. Everyone is correct. No. Good. So the answer for this question is 1C dot E base 16. Is there anyone who wants full solution for this question? If anyone is there, you can write in the chat box. Okay, so with this, like conversion from one base to another base is now over with so many examples. So till this point, what you have seen is you can convert non-fractional number also, you can convert fractional number also, or you can convert a mix of non-fractional plus fractional number, okay, into from one base of like x to any base of y. Okay, different possibilities like which we are going to use frequently in this subject. All the possibilities, all the examples we have seen. Okay, and in the next lecture we will deal with negative numbers. Okay, we haven't dealt with any negative number till now, so in the next lecture we will deal with negative numbers.